So I've been involved in the forest industry in Canada and in British Columbia in particular for the past 60 years. And then before that I was 10 years involved in the forest industry in Holland and in Sweden and Western Europe. Well, the biggest problem right now is mainly the tariff threat by the United States to the forest industry in Canada, really. That may be as high as 25%, and it may be even higher than that. So it just create a couple of things. Already there are duties of 14.5%. If you add to that 25%, that would bring it to 39.5%, say 40%. That becomes a major problem. It doesn't take much imagination to figure out that that simply is not possible unless the market absorbs the higher cost. Depending on who gets selected, both governments, all governments really, the Conservatives, the Liberals, NDP, all are proposing equal tariffs against products that are being imported into Canada as retribution against the Americans. So not healthy, not good for anybody on either side of the border. I believe, being optimistic, especially in northern British Columbia, where we are located north of Hope, that's where there is huge potential. Obviously, we have an industry in transition. A lot of companies, we used to have about 120 sawmills in British Columbia, now it's closer to 60%. First Nations have become involved through UNDRIP, where ownership of the forest will be substantially in the hands of not only the government, British Columbia's government, but probably at least 20% of it will be in the hands of First Nations, which I think is a good idea. And so we're seeking as a company to find relationships, and we are negotiating with a number of them, with First Nations to build innovative primary in combination with intensive secondary. Innovative primary means a lot more technology, extracting a lot more fiber from the resource, probably employing less people, but innovative primary in combination with intensive secondary is what we do, creating a lot more jobs per cubic meter on the secondary side and finding new markets for those primary or those intensive secondary products that we will be manufacturing here, different from doing dimension lumber.